Is up, everybody? So, like I said, if I decide to talk more shit about myself, here we go. We got some more stuff here. I decided I wanted to write. So, for the three kids that I did have, or that I supposedly have, um, like I literally had my first supposed child, whatever, with the chick. Like I would see him, like every so often. Like I said here, like I would see him like maybe like an hour a week whenever she would want, whenever she would let me around like anywhere between, I'm gonna say like 8 p.m. to midnight. I'd be able to see him in between there for an hour. And then, like for the second one that she had, like I said here, which I did leave out a part, that was just the factor of after I told him that she may not be pregnant by him, I was no longer allowed to see my first supposed child. So that bitch would ever decided that she wanted to completely take everything away from me when it came to him. All because I told the dude that she was dating that that child might not be his because she a hoe and she be fucking everybody. Because while he wasn't around, she would sneak over to come hang out with me so she could get some, you know. And then, so supposedly I got two children by the same person. Supposedly, I keep being told that I have two of them by her, but I don't know. I haven't heard anything from her since. Let's see, 2017, I believe. I haven't heard anything from her. And like I left, and that was the reason that I ended up coming to Arizona. Was like at the end, I was like, well, if I'm not gonna be able to have anything to do with my kid anymore, what's the point of me staying here? You know, like I had literally after I told her that, or told that dude whatever that she could possibly be having a kid by somebody else, it was I would get to see him for maybe an hour to not hearing, seeing, doing anything with him at all. Like, and I was like, fuck it. And that was for like I'd say like a good like almost half of a year, if not a little longer. So both of these whatever by the same person. So if that would have happened and then she would have been mine, I wouldn't have been able to see either one. So that's lovely. And then uh for the third supposed child, that I was talking shit about from the last post, I had met this chick at Walmart. Obviously, I'm not a good person, like, because I ended up cheating on somebody when I found this person from Walmart. So, yes, I'm a piece of shit as well. Who cares? This ain't about me anymore. I'm pretty sure I've already proved the point that I'm a piece of shit because I'm at the point of I hate everybody. So, well, I don't really hate everybody. I just no longer give a fuck what anybody thinks because I'm so sick and tired of having to hide everything from everybody, or just not being able to talk about shit because I don't know what I can and can't talk about. Well, fuck it. I'm gonna burn it all to the ground, just like this thing here. Fuck it, let it burn. Uh, but yeah, like, yes, I may have cheated on somebody, whatever. Whenever I started talking to this person, whatever, I can admit that I'm a shitty ass person. I'm a fucked person, whatever you want to call me. But anyway, um, whenever I did find out that she was hanging out with these 19, 20-year olds, whatever, like at bars and all this shit, like I straight up like called her out on it, and I got constantly told that I was just in my head and blah 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 and all this. But what's funny, like which I left some out of this too, is the one time that I did hang out with this chick, that was found out by hanging out with younger people, like, and before I get too far into more of this, she was a 30-year-old hanging out with 18, 19-year-old, or 18, 19, 20-year-olds. So to me, that's kind of sus. I mean, she wants to rob the cradle, she robs the cradle. That's on her. But yeah, like just kind of just not even trying to fuck with people anymore. But like I put here, like since my supposed last child was or is here, she was born in 2020, or was it 2021? I'm pretty sure it was 2020 because it was during COVID. Which that first year, I understand, not being around her, blah blah blah, because COVID. Like COVID is, or COVID was like trap everybody inside and don't go nowhere, don't be around people, blah 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 bullshit, whatever. Um, yeah, So I didn't get to see her, and then when I finally did get to see her, it was the first time. Like let's see, let's see if I have some pictures of her. We'll take a quick check real quick. Um, let's see. Oh, yeah. Oh, I do need that. What if I could do this? Yeah. Nice. Okay, we get some photos. I take a lot of pictures, so this might take a minute. Because I'll be taking a lot of pictures of myself. And this was like a good while ago, so like, might be a minute before I find it. Oh, there it was. See, like this, so that, when was this? September. Oh, maybe I did see her during COVID. But yeah, see, she was born in the COVIDness. This is the child. Look at that young me looking. Damn. So, and that was the most recent, obviously. 2020 was only like 5 years ago. But yeah, see, that was the first time I got to see her. Got to see her the second time. I didn't take any picture, but we went and walked around the outside of a park. Like, so fun. And then, like, after we did that, it was, oh, well, I have to go to work. So I was like, okay, well, goodbye. Which I don't care. Go work, go do your thing. Like, whatever. But yeah, see, the third time I seen her, it was what, like 2023, 2024? I don't remember what I was doing. It was like, I was like, like I was doing like some grinding or whatever for Pokemon Go and stuff, and I was at a park, and she just happened to just decide to message me and see if I want to hang out with her. I was like, sure, why not? Like, I'm at this park, if you want to come hang out, I'm here. And then the fourth time I went and hung out with her, it was her, well, the ex, the child, and then her other two kids, whatever. We were all sitting at a park, and then I was supposed to have seen her for a fifth time. I was supposed to hang out with them for her birthday, but I got ignored for the whole week prior because I was asked a week ahead. Hey, do you want to come and blah blah blah? And I was like, sure, why not? Never heard nothing after that. So, and I haven't heard anything from her since. So, but like I said, with all these videos I do make, you can believe me. You don't have to believe me. I do not care. Like, I'm burning everything. There's some other stuff, that I posted. Might as well go over it while we have it here. So, something I find funny is the first two people that claimed that I had a kid by them ended up with pedos. And yes, both of them have records now. I don't have the proof of that right now because I didn't care to save it because people had told and pre-said that both people that my exes got with were pedos. So that's on them. Like, I'm out here being called a pedo, even though like I can't stand people that are like under my age. I know I say under 18, but it's if you're like in your 20s or under your 20s, you are fucking annoying. Like, who would want to be around somebody that goes, "Oh my God, 24/7," like, "Oh no, oh no," like that's fucking annoying. I like if I had to deal with myself in my 20s and younger than that, I would have wanted to beat the fuck out of myself. So, another thing here, when I was 15, there was a 20-year-old, who wanted to give it to me. All because she wanted to show me what an experienced person could do. I didn't care. I was 15 years old and a loser, so maybe I was assaulted as a child, but at the same time, I did not give a fuck because I was getting laid. Let's see, was there anything else I slapped in here? I think I'm not sure if I know I just recently did one earlier about people asking why I don't talk about. This one doesn't really matter. But right here, I was recently asked by about some of my tweets about why I don't say people's names and all that. Like, why the fuck would I want to promote trash people? Like, facts. Like, why would I want to sit and talk about people that are fucking shitty ass losers, bro? I'm a loser, and I'm talking about myself. So maybe I should start telling people's names. Um, LO, I don't know who or yeah, if you don't know who I'm talking about, then you're just not up on your lore on my life, which no, I don't think very many anybody is. So, and then yeah, like why? I said you don't know the lore behind me, and then why would I want to give these retards clout and shit just by talking about them? Like, no thanks. I think I would rather just tell everybody the information. If you know who it is, then you know the person I'm talking about. If you don't, well, I guess you might want to catch up. But yeah, that's all I wanted to make for this video. Since since I keep having people want to talk shit about me, let's talk shit about me. I'll give you guys shit to talk about. You know. So let's get it. Once I decide that I want to talk, or well, it's not really that I would decide I want to talk about it. Just whenever I just decide how I want to word more of my life, whatever, I'll figure it out and make another video. But with that, I'll catch you guys in the next one. And like I said, I just can't stand people anymore. That's why I don't fuck with so much shit anymore. Just like this thing. I don't give a fuck what I allowed in my past. Try me today. But with that, peace out.